This guy. Yeah.
Are we on? Are we hot?
We're hot as
I was sending in my last couple texts, guys.
We're hot as hell.
It is. Yo, it's been hot as hell.
It's been all right.
It's been cooling off. You have no idea what weather is.
Yeah, it's been all right. In the morning time, it's been a little chilly. I'm like, okay, hoodie season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then noon, when I'm throwing boxes around and walking them into these fucking buildings, it's hot as shit.
Well, it gets hot in the middle of the day.
Hot as shit. I'm out there at the peak
ice.
times.
Other times it's not that hot.
Nah, you're right. It actually has been cooling off. I can't lie. George Washington.
I'm in
You know
pain.
what? Doesn't matter because I got to do this.
What do you have to do?
Welcome on to the Random Bowl. You got me, Tyrick.
Not just like always.
You got me, aka Keith Ray. I heard a little grimace in your scream. You said, "Ugh."
I was letting it out. It's a good intro week.
That was like a bus bull.
Well, people were. Yeah. I'm getting my vocals going, my vocalizer.
Yeah.
I knew it sounded cool. I didn't need you to point it out.
The heavy metal crowd.
Maybe it's because I'm a little bit pissed off this week.
Oh shit! What happened now?
I didn't tell anybody on the podcast because I'm not a big fucking whiner. All right.
Oh,
But I got a lot of problems. All right. And I need a lot of sympathy. But I didn't want to ask for it. And I am. My shower has a window in it. And it doesn't make sense. Like the people who did this house that flipped it and renewed everything, it didn't make sense. They did everything they put lipstick on a pig. Let's say that.
Yo, a window in the shower though isn't a terrible idea in the sense of like if you open it all the time and like it's a good one and you open it, the steam goes right out.
But now I'm going to stop you there because they put crown molding around the window. Wooden crown molding.
Yeah, so it's gonna rot.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that trim there?
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Literally.
That is stupid.
Okay. Now, another thing is the way my shower head is positioned, the water bouncing off your body is naturally going to pool in the windowsill. Because knowing that the windows in the shower, they didn't even build like a 45-degree angle or anything on it for the water to just run off the sill. It's flat and it pools. And no matter, I've caulked it up, I've sealed it up, but water finds its way in and it's been going down the wall into the basement. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So anyway, I let's skip over the part where I hated my fucking life, like considering spending all the money to repair this shit. Because everyone's just like, oh yeah, just, build a little angle on that windowsill and let the water run off. Now, I had this guy come in, highly recommended, to remove the window, build a new wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going over our agreement, like the work scope that he provided to me. This is what it was. So he was going to do that. He was going to build a wall in the place of the old window, take off all the like linoleum shit or whatever it is that they had on the wall before, some real cheap shower material. Pulled all that off. Subway tiles through the whole thing, all new fixtures. And was also subway tile around my vanity and sink area by my medicine cabinet. Also, since we're taking the window out, because like you were saying, you want to exhaust it or whatever, he has to fix the exhaust fan and make sure that takes all the excess moisture out of the bathroom because there's no window now.
Right.
So we come to that agreement. I mean, he's telling me no problem. He didn't say it like that. He was like, no problem. We can take care of it. Very easy. Take the window out. Customer satisfaction with the subway tiles. Like that's the type of guy I was dealing with. He was there was a language barrier. Like I would say simple things, and then he would go, no, no, no. And then he would agree with me and like repeat back to me basically like kind of what I was already saying. And I'm like, that part was aggravating because I'm like, yeah, I know. Like that's what I just said. You know what I'm saying? So he agreed to do all the work and in 2 days. He's like, you're only going to be without a shower for 24 hours because I can have this done in 2 days. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know, this sounds like a good deal. $2,700 to do all this work. He's building a new wall. You know, he's going to put some new vinyl siding on the outside. He's going to fucking make the bathroom look nice and brand new. He told me I'm going to have a brand new bathroom. I do. I definitely do have a brand new bathroom. The tiles look excellent. But there's like 1.5 feet or 2 feet above the tiles where he ripped that linoleum off. Like the linoleum just went higher than he put the tiles, so he didn't put the tiles all the way up to
where he tore the linoleum. So there's just like linoleum,
bare, ugly ass wall, and then where the linoleum was torn off, it also ripped the paint. You know. That was above the linoleum, so it's all fucked up for like 3 feet.
Shit!
Above all the nice new tile and stuff. I go.
Sounds crazy.
It is crazy. It is crazy because when somebody tells you you're gonna have a brand new bathroom, you think it's a good thing.
Yep.
It wasn't.
Well, I mean, this is where he's got to either remedy the situation or you got to cancel him. It's this cancel culture. You got to be like, oh, this is this guy's work.
Unfortunately, he's legally meeting our contract agreement because he's coming back to install the exhaust fan because he didn't even get to backpedaling. He said 2 days. It took 4 days. So by day 3, he was pissed off at me because he obviously thought this job was easier than it was and he would be able to achieve it much faster. Here, take this. So he's getting pissed off at me because I think he underestimated the job. And he's giving me a bunch of shit. And he's just like, you want me to be a plumber, electrician, that. At this point, he's only built a wall and put up some tiles. He didn't plumb anything. He didn't do any electrical work. It was not crazy. I was not being a high pressure customer. Mm-hmm. So day 4, he comes by and we fucking really argued for a while. And then he finished doing the tile work and the grout, and it was. That part's all done. We're just waiting on him to come back to put the exhaust fan in, make sure everything vents right. And you know what? I don't know. I might hire him again.
After all is said and done?
Because a lot of people told me the work that he did do is worth about $5,000. And I paid $2,700.
Right.
So even though there's a language barrier and he's a bit of a dickhead, he does nice work. And it's cheap. So and all I have to do in the bathroom to finish it and make it look like a brand new bathroom is I have to take it upon myself to sand some of those rough areas and just paint.
Okay.
And then it is a brand new bathroom because the tile work is gorgeous.
Okay.
So it's like
I haven't even taken a look at it, honestly.
So
it is nice.
So it's like in a way, I feel like it's worth the headache because he's nice and cheap.
You gotta look at the business triangle. If it's good and cheap, it's not gonna be fast. Remember, it's fast, good, and cheap on all 3 points, and you can only pick 2 when it comes to business. So if it's fire, bud, and you want fast service, it's not gonna be cheap.
Yeah, it was good. It was good with poor service, like customer service. It was good work, poor customer service. And slow. So I only got 1 out of 3, but I still fucked. But it was cheap.
So you would recommend?
So it was good work. It was cheap, but he was slow. So that is the triangle.
Could he do?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He fits
good
it.
And cheap, but not fast.
Right.
Yeah.
And annoying. Can we make it a square?
Yeah. Of annoyance?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying the triangle. Like,
yeah, I know. What would the other point of the square would be? Annoyance?
Yeah.
All right.
Because he marks that one too. So it's 50-50 and I'll take him back.
What?
Dude, I hired a plumber. I know I'm hogging the show today, but I hired a plumber to do some fucking work in this house before. And he did a great job. A fucking great job. He came highly recommended. Again.
What he tried to G you?
Don't ruin the story.
Tried to G you, son.
He did try to G me. He laughed. He told me I only gave him half the money. And I was just like, no, I definitely gave you all the money because I had no cash in my wallet. And then I went to the ATM and I withdrew the exact dollar amount that I owe you. Then you did the work. Great work. And then I took that money out of my pocket and I gave it to you. So now it's not in my pocket. It's in you. It's in your pocket. And he's just like, I'm not this kind of guy. And as soon as somebody opens up one of these situations with, I'm not that type of guy, he's that type of guy. He just said, I'm that type of guy in my head. Like, that's what I heard.
I'm trying to get double out of you.
Yeah. So
just charge you
I go, I'm not paying you any more money because I gave you the money. But if you want to come back and do some work, I'd allow it. And you know what? I've had him come back and he did great work. And also,
did you try and bring it up again though?
No,
like, yo, I need that bread. I need that shit.
He shut up about it. But what I did was I just counted all the money out in 20s. Yeah. Like whatever it was that I owed him for the job. He was pretty cheap for all the jobs. It was like 150 or 200. I counted it out in 20s. 20, 40,
I'm gonna need 60, his number.
80, 100, 120, 140. I counted it out and I was like, here's all the money.
I'm gonna need the bathroom guys work too, because remember on Burden Ave the shower is fucking leaking and the floor is all soggy and shit. So I don't know, gotta cut that mold out. That tub will fall through the motherfucker.
He probably ain't gonna do that.
He ain't gonna do that. That sounds like a $10,000 job.
You know I'm better than me, type of.
He sound like he don't want to do any job that's hard. He's like, I am not a plumber. He was like, I am not a contractor. I'm like, you gave me a card that says plumbing, electricity, and it says like 5 things, and then it goes and many more. So I'm like, I don't know. I didn't say anything. You said you do everything. This
card is lying there. It's false advertising.
And all I did was I'm asking him to do what we agreed upon, but he basically did, because he closed the damn window. I don't even know if we rabbit holed off of this, but he closed the window on the outside with a piece of fucking plywood. He didn't put no vinyl siding up outside.
Oh shit.
He fucking put plywood up and
yeah, it's just wood,
and caulked it, so it was like watertight around the edges. So I had to go get some waterproof paint, white paint, and just paint that shit white so it matches my house until I can get the whole shit sided.
Oh shit! I gotta see that too.
You don't need to see it.
I'm missing out.
That shit looks gay. So it's been kind of fun dealing with housework shit. At least I'm tackling some issues. Oh, and the cherry on the top is I wanted him to fix the leak in my basement, right? So there's no water getting in my basement. We did all this work, had all these fights with Sam, and I told him initially, there's a problem with this pipe that goes from my tub to this pipe. It's copper to plastic, whatever. Somewhere there's a leak. He goes down there, doesn't see a leak, whatever. After this whole ordeal, the very last day when he finished my tiles, my grouting and stuff, and I could use the shower, he winds up in the basement and he goes, there was a leak in this pipe. And I just want you guys to know that I fucking showed him. I have a video of it. I could show you guys right now or after the show. I have
a video of you showing him
I have a video of the leak. He wasn't there. He was not there when I took the video, but he came over and I showed him the video of the leak. Mm-hmm. I said, look, it's right there. It's right there. And he's like, so when I showed him, it wasn't leaking for some reason. And he goes, this is a good sign. And I'm like, no, it's not, because I know shit like this. I've seen shit like this play out a million times with cars and shit. Yeah. Oh, it's not making the sound. It's all good. Then you break down on the then you break down on the side of the fucking highway. He's telling me it's all good. It's all good. Then right on the last day when he's finishing up the job, oh yeah, that pipe actually does leak. So I have this beautiful tiled shower, fucked up upper wall. And the leak is not fixed. It still leaks. So I have a bucket down there catching the water and a dehumidifier on 24/7. God damn. So that's my fucking.
So now you gotta hire a real plumber.
I mean, he said he can handle it.
For another $2,700?
No. I mean, most of the jobs that. Like the person who referred him to me, all the jobs that he did were really cheap. My shit was a project. He remodeled my bathroom, basically. You know what I mean? He'd taken the wall out and all that shit. It was a bit of a project. I'll give it to him. And like all the cutting of the tiles to fit my shelves and like the weird angles in my shower was like a lot of technical work too, so it took a long time. So that's why that was that much. I mean, I don't remember what she said, but he did a lot of shit for this customer of mine, and the shit was fire and everything was cheap. He put a patio in, like big enough for my table and chairs for $250, a concrete patio.
Wait. That's what he did for her, not for you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, all right. I'm like, where the fuck is this?
I'm gonna see if I can get the same price.
You think he could just blacktop your whole driveway?
No, that's a different story. We're not talking about my driveway.
Oh no. What about the tree?
Get that motherfucker up in the tree. Yeah, he'll start yelling. He'll get the top, start yelling at me. Well, you think I'm a fucking lumberjack? You think I'm a fucking plumber, electrician? Nobody would do this for this money. He was yelling that at me. Nobody would do this for this money.
Like, you should have just told him. Like,
I didn't name the price.
I'm just asking you to do what you told me you would do.
I think
you told me the price.
I think we've been dealing with this year, though. Starting in January of this year when we started doing shit with the bull at a certain price that didn't work out at the price that was specified. So
it's not the first time we've seen this.
Yeah, it's not your first rodeo.
Yeah. I know, and it always feels just as agitating.
Like, hold on, you told me this, and now you're telling me this is not it?
Right, yeah, you told me the price. He gave me a whole text. It says work scope, everything included, tax, labor, parts, whatever the fuck, this, that, and the third. He had everything included.
That's so crazy.
I didn't pay him all the money yet. I'm withholding some money.
When he asks for it, she be like, you think I'm a bank?
Yeah, exactly. You think I'm a grass technician? You think I'm a bank?
You think I'm a fucking
counselor? You think I'm a fucking translator because I can't understand a word that's coming out of your fucking mouth? We have a weird dynamic, but that's what I was telling you the other day. Is that like it's a weird dynamic because I hate him and I like him and I want to have him do more work. I'm gonna hire him again, just like the plumber that ripped me off.
And you know what? He's still gonna take the money. He'll bitch about hooking people up all day in America, but he's still gonna hook people up. He's afraid to go too high because he's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose that bread." So let me aim a little lower or moderate. But I mean, don't be afraid to shop around with other guys too, just to get quotes at least.
Nah, me and Wasim are gonna argue and have some jobs done.
Sammy.
Well, yeah, that's just
That's the American name.
Yeah, the company card says Sam's Handyman, and that's just to make it accessible. I think.
Right. It's more universally appealing.
Yeah,
than like
Wasim. That's not his name. His name was Wasim.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, I'll probably bleep the guy's name, and I don't know why I keep saying his name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you don't want to plug him?
Nah, not with all the shit that I said.
Yo, the funny thing though is like
I'm gonna use him again though, so I guess it is a good recommendation.
Hey, everybody, I need his number, bro, because I got some shit I need him to take a look at.
Gotcha.
Yo, the funniest part was what you showed me his work vehicle look like.
Shit.
Oh my god, yeah,
that's true.
You would think he's like working out of like a fucking F-250. Dude, American. That's proof that American men are like a little egotistical. Like, I guess especially like the white guys, because that's who you really see in the pickup trucks, mostly. But every guy that does, like, even my cousin drives a pickup truck. He works at a goddamn supermarket. He's not a carpenter. He's not fucking towing a fucking RV.
Oh shit!
He's moving couches and shit. Maybe if he's got to move, it's useful. But it's like, I see it all over. It's not just him. I'm not just picking on you, Jake, if you're listening. I see it all over. Guys have trucks for no reason.
Yeah.
No reason. This guy drives a fucking Toyota Corolla. I'm seeing him pull fucking pieces of wood out longer than his car. I'm like, where the fuck was that, Sam? He did the whole job out of his Toyota.
Some regular third world shit.
So regular third world shit. Exactly what you said.
Regular.
So that's why I said we're so extra.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people just want big, badass trucks. He's like, no. Do not need it. The Toyota Corolla is $18,000 brand new. He didn't really say that shit, but you could tell he said it with his money.
Right. He probably got some bread too. He's just chilling.
He made bread off me.
Frugal as fuck.
He made bread off me.
Did he even eat while working?
No.
He's like, no.
Drink water.
Water.
He just kept, give me water. He just kept drinking water. He stayed focused for the whole time. And that's why it was so weird that he was so mean to me and like rude, because I didn't say 2 words to him. I sat on the couch smoking weed and playing video games while he worked.
He was tight about the bud.
That's what I thought too, because he's like traditional, maybe.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, this motherfucker is lazy. I'm like, I got paper though.
Yeah. Listen, man, weed smokers get a bad rap, but there's plenty of multi-millionaires that burn regularly.
I'm paying you good money, bro. Or maybe not good money. I don't know. You said he was saying I didn't pay him enough.
I mean, bread. Listen, he's living the American dream. He set a price and he found somebody to pay his price. So don't bitch about the dream. Now it's his nightmare, or fucking turned into a nice dream. But
fuck it,
fucking nightmare.
Fuck it. That's his problem if he's upset with the price that he set.
Hey man,
I'm gonna hit him up like, yo, I heard you do cheap and slow work. Come through.
Oh, cheap and slow.
Oh, that's just very funny. Who told you that? He would know. I bet the first face that would pop up in his head.
That motherfucker.
Yo, he thinks I'm a dickhead.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm an asshole. But we fuck with each other. Business wise.
Because you
business associates.
Because you came correct into business. You weren't on some like, yo, let me give you half now and
I hand him
another 100 next week, and you just gave him the bread like, yo, here.
I gave him $1,200 cash.
Yeah, you gave him the deposit, then the other half through completion.
I gave him the check initially for $13,000, and I just handed him $1,200 cash, and then there's like still some couple hundreds missing off of that that I didn't pay him yet because he didn't do the fan. So
it's only right, bro. It's only right. Why I'm gonna give you everything?
You gotta come back. You put the fan in, I'll give you another $200.
You get the rest upon completion. I think that's regular shit.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, even when we go to McDonald's, we gotta pay them first before we get our food.
She should have did everything like kind of in like one sitting. Like
with time wise, what's feasibly possible? You know, like
he did, bro. I gave him 2 full days, Saturday and Sunday. He was here for about 8 hours a day, and then Monday he showed up for 2 or 3 hours, and then Tuesday he was like. Called him on the phone. He was like, I am not coming to your house. the agreement.
This nigga is wild. Yo, it's like a fucking Mad TV skit or some shit. I just like, he's fucking with you.
He was, bro. And we left up on the agreement. He showed up at 2:00. He was like, I'm not coming.
That's hilarious.
Because he was like, I'm being too demanding and this and that. And that's what I meant by we got in an argument. Was he for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes at my job, I was on the phone with him arguing. But
yeah.
Yo, the other shit that happened to me this week is some guy sent my girlfriend a dick pic on Facebook.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Isn't that weird?
So wowzers. What the fuck happened?
I was in here working on the episode that we were about to drop, and she just came in and she was like, Tyler, this guy is hitting on me. And then like 2 seconds later she was just like, oh my fucking god, he just sent me a dick pic and he erased it and said oops. And I was just like, tell him pull up.
That's my guy.
And then she said that. She goes, my boyfriend said pull up if you want to fight. And then I said to her, I was like, just block him now. You already said enough. Yeah. You block him. And then I started messaging him.
So what are you saying?
All I said was, I know my girlfriend is fire. And it's hard being lonely. But if you don't start no shit, there ain't gonna be no shit. And then he was just like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that it was gonna be like this. I didn't know.
What the fuck are you
no, hang on. He said, I didn't know you guys were in a relationship at first, which is, I mean, it's hard to miss on Facebook.
Yeah.
He was testing your gangster.
And then he's just like, we're strangers. Let's just keep it that way. And let's just go our own separate ways and whatever, not take it no further. Because initially she told him to pull up, like, anyway, so it went like that. And then I sent him a link to the podcast.
So he'll listen to this episode,
or he listened to all the old ones.
Leave a message in the comment box stating if you were testing the gangster or not.
All right, shout out to you, Dylan. Thanks for giving me some content. Starting to get what Random Bull's about.